Welcome to the 419 Outdoors. Today we're going to check out the Nemo Aurora two-person tent. What's going on out there in TV land today? Here in the 419 Outdoors, I'm getting ready to put the Nemo Aurora two-person tent to use. I've recently decided to upgrade my two-person tent. I was using the Ascend Red Lodge two-person tent and I liked it. It's kept me dry in rain and cold, and it was a good tent. There's a few features that I did not like about it. The canopy, the tarp, did not enclose the tent. It was open in the front and open in the back no matter what, so I wanted something that I could close off. So I've decided to spend the coin and give the Nemo tent a go. Even though it is on the lower end of their price range as far as their tents go, with the Nemo name, I expect good quality and not to have any issues. So let's go get this together, check it out. But first, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give this video a like. Okay, let's go. This is the contents of the Aurora 2 backpacking tent. The poles are aluminum, super lightweight, lighter than I thought they were going to be actually. With the tent, tarp, and footprint, which is included with this tent, not normal with the Nemo tents. This bag over here for the stakes, repair kit, and some guy line cordage. Now, let's just take a second here and give a WTF to this. It is on the lower end of their price point for their tents, but come on guys. This, really? They're aluminum, I believe. They're not steel, they're not very heavy, but these are the worst tent stakes in the world. I'm just going to run a quick couple of numbers as far as weight goes. Minimum weight is 4 pounds 9 ounces, and the packed weight is 5 pounds 7 ounces. So it's pretty much the difference between taking stakes and not taking the guy lines, and not just certain things change the weight. The fly and the floor fabric are 68D polyester. There's 31.8 square feet of floor area and 44 inches of head height in this tent. On a quick side note, even though this is a freestanding tent, I am still going to be staking it down. One, because it came with them, and two, because it is windy today. As I mentioned, these are terrible. This is just terrible. So, we're going to try something different. We're going to be using the Nemo Sweepstakes. And I thought when I seen that, did I win something? Well, no, as it turns out, it has this slide right here, which cleans the dirt out of your stakes so you don't get your fingers all muddy. I believe they are reflective too. This is the first night for them, so we'll be checking them out. These may even disappear later. I don't know. Undecided. So we're going to be trying some real stakes that aren't going to turn in the ground when it gets windy. So let's go. Step one, let's unroll this. Okay, now it's time to get the tent body set up, so let's do that. The only thing left to do is attach the rain fly, and on each end you have the metal loop that goes underneath of your pole, and then you can draw them tight with the pull tab right here. So I'm going to go around and do that. Last but not least, stake out the vestibules, which have an adjuster on them as well. I just want to take a second to mention a couple of things. One is that on the end here, there is a stiffening rod, whatever you want to call it, prop rod that holds this flap open on both ends for air circulation, for prevention of condensation. So it does have venting areas. The other thing I wanted to mention is the zipper on this. I love that it's highly visible and most likely reflective and all that's great, but there's only one zipper. So in order to get into the tent, you have to unzip it almost all the way to get in. 2 zippers, guys. Two zippers aside, not 2 zippers in total, would be fantastic. But so far, that's the only downside I can see to this tent, but 2 zippers. Also, on a side note, the door actually gets tucked in the pocket right here. It doesn't have a tie like this for the door. Inside the tent, tons of room. I'm nowhere even close to reaching from one end to the other. And I can definitely sit up, not that you can see, with plenty of headroom. So the overall inside space is fantastic. 2 people in here, no problem. 1 person and a bunch of gear, no problem. There's definitely plenty of pockets inside. There's a wall hanging pocket there, pocket that our door fits into, our pocket here in the back that we can keep gear in, and there's even a pocket over here on the side But if we look up at the top, there's this white material here, and this is for your headlamps or lanterns or whatever. There it is, the Nemo Aurora 2-person tent. I'm gonna give it a go tonight, and I'll give you my thoughts on it in the morning. And this is what it looks like with just my headlamp in there and pointing down. The whole inside of the tent is very well lit. No one side more than the other or anything like that. So, kind of cool. Alright, that's enough for me. Catch you in the morning. As I'm having my morning coffee here, I figure I'd give you the review of how it went last night. Everything went really well. No condensation in the tent. Didn't have any trouble with zippers or anything like that. Still not a fan of the one zipper upside, but that is the only downfall so far that I can see. Overall, I'm really happy with my purchase of my Nemo tent, and I'm ready to get out and use it more this summer. So look for it in future videos to come. That's all I've got for today. I'm gonna finish my coffee, pack up, and get out of here. I'll catch you all next time.